Hey, what's up, y'all? Y'all know my slogan. I don't know it all, but I know what I've been through. Now, before we get into this video, please make sure you head on down to Instagram and follow us on our official Instagram page at hookah_anonymous_. Alright, we're able to be a little more explicit, a little more uncensored, and share content freely without running the risk of having our channel terminated. So, once again, make sure you head on down to Instagram right now and follow us at hookah_anonymous_. Alright, now let's get into what you guys came here to see. Now, Lil Durk, Zay Osama, Durk hopped on the F My Cousin remix with Lil Zay Osama. Shout out to him because I actually like that track. It's crazy that he's actually talking about his cousin, but at the same time, if you're really in the streets, you know how it goes, especially if you're into it with other sides and your cousin or any other family member happen to be on the other side. It just is what it is. It's crazy as it sounds. Now, a lot of people been hitting me up about reacting and talking about this song, and you know, a lot of the subscribers, a lot of people that's tuned into the Instagram, they actually pointed out a few key things that was a little questionable to me as well. All right, when it comes to the whole video, the things Durk was saying, and we're gonna talk about it. I'm gonna just highlight a few things that was pretty interesting to me, and I want to hear what you guys got to say. So make sure y'all jump in the comments and let me know how y'all feel as well. Now, the first thing I'm attack is the video, right? If you pay attention to the actual video, I don't know about y'all, but it's a strange coincidence that you have someone with a weapon shooting out of a black SUV the same way that FBG Cash was supposedly shot and killed. You know, they described the black SUV being on the scene, and in the video, when you watch the video, you have a man sticking his arm outside the window firing from a black SUV. Once again, we could be reaching. You know, I always tell y'all, you know, take it for what it's worth. This is just my thoughts, and it's just a coincidence, but it is what it is. A lot of these guys, you know, they like to put things in these videos. They don't understand that they could be incriminating themselves. However, they chose taunting their ops over, you know, their smartness or their freedom, I guess, because yeah, these cops have been using these videos and these lyrics to incriminate and indict these artists time after time. Now, let's pay attention to the lyrics, right? These bars that Durk said that was pretty interesting as well. Now he said, quote, "The night my brother died, if you was there, just know you dying too." Now, this bar is spooky and confusing at the same time, right? Because he could be talking about the ops, or he could be sending a message to the guys. It sounds far-fetched, but really pay attention to what he said and how he said it. Also, we're not sure if he was referring to D-Thing or Vaughn. You know, during King Von's passing, we seen a couple of the guys that were actually there, and some of the guys have actually been accused of not helping King Von, despite Muwap being pretty much the only one to sit there and do what he did when the whole situation was going down. Now, like I said, he could be referring to Vaughn or he could be referring to D-Thing. However, it is just a weird bar, something to think about. When you say, "The night my brother died, if he was there, just know you dying too." Like I said, you could be talking about the ops, but I don't know the way he formed it. I don't know if maybe he purposely did it like that where people could be confused, or maybe he really is sending a message to his ops or the guys that was actually there. You know, who knows? These guys love sending subliminals to each other on social media via Twitter or Instagram or in songs. They just never say each other names, and they always act like it's not what it is. And then later on, we find out that it's exactly what we said it was. All right, now let's talk about the part to where it sounds like he pretty much talking about FBG Duck's mom, Mama Duck, when he said, quote, "And I agreed to keep your son name out my mouth, and I ain't lie, but them N-words he called his cousins around that B-word, they A is dying." Now, one may think that he's definitely talking about Mama Duck, because if y'all remember, Lil Durk in the beginning of the year was saying Duck's name a lot after he passed and all that, and then he agreed to say he's going to stop dissing the dead. However, he said that about 2 times and went back on his word. And then it came to a point to where he didn't mention names, but he talked about situations where you kind of know exactly who and what he's referring to. That's the only thing I got from that. You know, like I said, it is a pretty, you know, it just is what it is. This is what the culture comes with, man. A lot of people, they sit there and say, how could you diss the dead? Gucci Mane just came out with a song about not dissing the dead. Hopefully people learn or take from Gucci Mane, being that he's a bigger artist and, you know, he's a known figure. But I think that's not going to stop. That's one thing that's actually just etched in stone when it comes to the drill culture. Dissing your ops or just dissing the dead ops, whoever, that comes with the drill culture. Alright. What else? He said he ain't do it but still said F him, so he did that to himself. He also said that he was bigger than Yeezy. And you know what's funny? Let me tell you, Durk says that he's bigger than Yeezy in Chicago. He's the GOAT. I think he did that purposely to pretty much start conversations, you know, put that out there. And hey, it is what it is. You're not supposed to think that anybody's bigger than you anyway. You know, let's be real. Durk is a big artist coming out of Chicago. However, Kanye laid that blueprint for Chicago. Not drill wise, but as far as like Chicago period, you know, you got guys like Common and, you know, but Kanye West is really like, when you think of Chicago, you think Kanye West. But, you know, the younger crowd, they're going to think automatically the Chief Keefs, the Durk. And you know what's now that I think about that, he actually put it out there that he's pretty much the GOAT. He's the biggest out of Chicago, period. But like I said, one may argue. I think when it comes to the drill culture, Chief Keef, but you know, that's an argument for another time. In fact, y'all jump in the comments, let me know who y'all think the GOAT from Chicago is and why. Do you think it's Chief Keef? Do you think it's Lil Durk? You know, between them, I can't really put Kanye in that conversation because he's not a drill artist. Kanye is not somebody you bring up when you talk drill and that whole culture. But he did do a lot for Chicago, and he is a bigger artist on like a bigger scale. You know. Now, one more before we get out of here. He had another interesting bar that was pretty much directed towards Rooga, but he kind of worded it pretty good to where if you don't know what's going on, you might not catch it. Now, if y'all know, Rooga has that song, one of his biggest songs to date, which is GD's in the door. They don't let the GD's in the door. That song kind of put him on the map, right? So Lil Durk said, quote, "Ain't no G's, we catch them squeeze before the keys get in the door." Now, you know, you could take this a couple of ways. You could think that he's talking about Rooga and the whole GD's getting in the door with that whole play on words, or he could really be talking about, you know, a situation where guys hop out on dudes before they try to run the crib and, you know, say it's like that before they get in the door. But I don't think it's like that. I think he's talking about, and he could also be talking about FBG Cash, because as y'all know, you know, Cash was almost like right there. His foot was in the door. He's like right there before he was actually murdered. So he could be talking about that when he says, "Ain't no G's, we catch them squeeze before the keys get in the door." Meaning that before they get in that door, and just when they think they about to get some type of fame and stardom, you know, we in that. So he could be talking about that, or like I said, we could be reaching once again. It's just something to think about, you know. So that's pretty much it, man. All I got from that. I know a lot of y'all was asking me to react to it because y'all see some things that are questionable in that video, as well as the lyrics. It ain't really much, but that's, you know, that's it, man. Y'all jump in the comments, let me know how y'all feel. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit that bell so you're notified every time we drop new content. And remember, as long as you keep on watching, I'm gonna keep on dropping, and I'm out.